Yet another milestone achieved by the Messe Frankfurt as an organizer. I have with me Mr. Manek, who is the managing director. We all know him, personality which is so positive. Thank you so much for your time, sir. I'm going to quickly ask you a brief about the show so that our audience would know about the first show of 2016 on the printing and the signage solutions under one roof. Could you tell us about that?
Yeah, we're very happy to be here again, 2016 with Media Expo. Again, a very successful show for us. It's our third edition in Mumbai, and since we took it over, but I think it's the 35th edition of the show altogether, representing the printing, the signage, the advertising industry for India, which is, as we all know, growing. And luckily for us, also our show has grown, and we have a nice 35% increase in our exhibitor numbers. So we're very happy to be here in Mumbai, and we're expecting 3 extremely good days of professional visitors.
So how difficult is it to get international brands like this on a portal like this, and what kind of products do they have for the Indian consumer or the Indian audience here?
Actually, it's not so difficult if you've got the right platform, and I think everybody international and locally know the potential in the market, and that really what drives it is the potential in the market, and we have so much potential for the advertising industry in India, and unlike in certain countries in the publishing side, advertising here is still growing. So while everything is positive and everything is growing in India, all the internationals, including HP and Manek and Roland and all of the guys who are here, they know it better than us. So that's why they're here, and they're supporting us in a very big way, not only in Mumbai, but they support us in Delhi and the other regions we go to. So this is only because India has huge potential in this field at the moment.
So after the wonderful days that you'll spend here in Mumbai, you've got another show of similar kind happening in Delhi and then Chennai. Could you just tell us about those 2 shows and the brands out there?
Sure, yeah, it's very similar. Again, Delhi is the mother show of Media Expo. Is the one that's been around the longest, and it's the one that's most established. So that happens in September, and which is going to be again bigger, better, stronger, more brands, more internationals. We have all the usual players who are supporting us anyway. But then we have the show in Chennai. Now Chennai is our first time in the south with this show, and it's been driven purely by the exhibitors. So the exhibitors have been actually pushing me for 2 years now to say south. Now of course there's a big buyer base in the south, a big printing industry in the south. So it's our first venture into the south with the Media Expo, and I'm very excited about it, and I think it's going to be a great show.
What's your plan in the coming year and the next year? How do you see new shows coming into your kitties, and could you just share the details about it?
Of course I can't share the details, but I would love to tell you that still, yeah, we've grown quite substantially Messe Frankfurt in India already, and we have a very nice portfolio of around 20 shows now in India, and we have something like 40 conferences that we're organizing here. So it's not only about creating the platform for the exhibition, but it's also about sharing industry knowledge and transfer of knowledge through the conference business. Yeah, so I think that's a very important thing, because India is growing so rapidly, and the one thing India craves, or the Indian people crave, is knowledge, and they take on knowledge very quickly, and then they execute with this knowledge business activities, which is great to see. For me, it's fantastic. And in the future years, I've already got plans for a few more shows which are going to happen within Messe Frankfurt for India, which I hope to carry on growing. And I'm hopefully will look for new sectors, which is maybe not the core competence of Messe Frankfurt, generally maybe in Europe, but I see opportunities here, and I'd like to maybe make it my core competence, that Messe Frankfurt can again create a professional trade platform in sectors that historically we may have not been associated with.
Thank you so much for your time, sir, and I hope to see you soon.